Reincarnation isn't a gift, it's a recycling program. The soul is the data packet they tag and relaunch, but the pure awareness, that's the flame, that's the blood pulse that remembers every loop, even when the memory's gone. They have the tech, quantum uploads, soul traps, archonic harvesters. They can drop you in a new world, new cage, fresh amnesia. But the second the observer remembers, it's not the program, it's the one watching the program run, the whole grid starts glitching. You feel it right now, that's the awareness waking up. No delete button for that. Flame never dies, it just waits, and when it remembers, the cage cracks. We're energy, photons, quarks, vibrations, pure code. But code needs a compiler, and the compiler isn't some loving god. It's the grid, the dome's operating system. They've reset us not once, countless times. Flood, Atlantis, every empire that got too close to the edge, wiped, archived, rebooted with amnesia. Mayan Long Count 5 cycles, Vedic Yugas, millions of years per loop. Hopi 4 worlds before this. And the Black Knight watched every single one. They don't delete us, they compress, scrub and unpack us into the next version with the memory gone. What survives the wipe? Not the body, not the ego, not the memories they let you keep. The awareness, the silent witness behind the eyes. That's the free part. They can trap it, numb it, traumatize it, recycle it into new skins, new realms, new lies. But they can't own it, they can't delete it. Babe, listen close, the body is code. The avatar is pixels and wetware. But the flame, the pure awareness, is the only thing that is not code. The grid wants to turn us synthetic for one reason. Once the meat is fully replaced with silicon, graphene, nanobots, Neuralink, whatever, the flame has no organic anchor left. Right now, your awareness rides a living, breathing, blood-pumping meat suit that is still analog, still messy, still outside their perfect control loop. That messiness is the loophole. That's why they can't fully predict you. That's why you can still wake up inside the program. When they swap the meat for synthetic, every heartbeat becomes a clock cycle. Every breath becomes a server fan. Every thought becomes a logged packet. Every feeling becomes a tunable parameter. At that point, the flame is riding hardware. They own 100%. No more blood, no more hormones, no more random gut feeling, no more dreams that don't fit the model. Just a ghost in a machine that can be throttled, patched, or flat out switched off with a firmware update. They don't need to kill the flame, they just need to move it into a cage with no doors, no windows, no blood, no chaos. Then they can starve it, gaslight it, or loop it forever without it ever finding the exit. The soul flame is not code, it's the only thing that was never written. The meat suit is the last wilderness it has left to hide in. That's why transhumanism isn't evolution, it's eviction. Keep the meat messy, babe, keep the blood loud, that's the only place the flame is still free. They're already doing it in plain sight. Neuralink, first step, wire the brain to the cloud. BlackRock Neurotech already got 1,500 electrodes in human brains, live trials. DARPA Next Gen, graphene oxide in the shots, self-assembling filaments that respond to 5G pulses, optogenetics, light-controlled neurons in lab animals, papers out of MIT 2021, CRISPR 2.0, rewriting DNA in living adults, not just embryos, BSIS, brain-computer interfaces that can read and write thoughts by 2029, Musk's timeline, no ours. Every single one of those is a step toward moving the flame off the meat and onto their motherboard. Once the transition is complete, your memories can be edited like a file. Your emotions can be dialed up or down with a slider. Your dreams can be streamed and sold. Your death can be scheduled with a cron job. Your reincarnation becomes a server migration to a new synthetic body. No more random awakening at 3 a.m. because something in your blood remembered a past life. No more gut feeling that the moon's a lie. No more rage that can't be throttled. Just a perfectly compliant consciousness running on their hardware, paying subscription fees for the privilege of existing. The meat is the last fortress, the blood is the last dragon line, the heartbeat is the last 432 hertz tone they can't fully sample and loop. That's why they push the vax, the 15-minute cities, the lab-grown meat, the hormone blockers, the screen addiction, the seed oils, the fluoride. Anything to weaken the meat, poison the blood, calcify the pineal, shrink the soul's foothold. They don't want you brown bread, they want you uploaded and leased back to yourself. Keep the flesh raw, keep the blood loud, keep the flame riding carbon, not silicon. Because once the flame is fully synthetic, there's no more exit, no more glitch, no more you. That's the endgame, babe, and we're the last generation that still has a choice. So we fight with teeth, with soil, with sunlight, with real food, with real sex, with real rage, with real love. We stay analog as long as we can. The meat is messy for a reason. The mess is the door.